Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about the x-intercept and y-intercept of linear functions. So in a graph, when you're looking at a line, it's pretty basic as far as finding the x-intercept and y-intercept. Knowing that this is your x-axis, the point right here, that will be your x-intercept. So that means the x value is what you need to talk about, and then the 0 for the y is given. Then the y-intercept will be over here for the y-axis. So the point right here, that is your y-intercept. And you're just going to write down what the y value is because you already know that the x is at 0. Okay, so that's how you can find the x-intercepts and y-intercepts in a graph. And then when we have a table, we're going to have, for example, the same situation. You're going to look for your zeros. So if you have a 0 on the left side, you're looking for whatever y value that is. So that will be your y-intercept. And if you have a 0 on the right side, that means you have an x value. So that will be your x-intercept. So anytime you are being asked for the intercepts in a graph or table, this is where you will find them. Now it gets a little bit challenging when you're given equations because based on the different forms that we have explored. We have the y equals mx plus b form. We have the point slope form. And we have the standard form. So the slope-intercept form is meant for you to just recognize the y-intercept right here for the b. The b is your y-intercept, just by looking at it. With the point slope form, this doesn't give you any intercepts, just by looking at it. So you cannot recognize any intercepts. And then the standard form was actually meant for you to calculate your intercepts pretty quickly. X-intercepts have a 0 on the y. So for you to find your x-intercept, you will have to substitute a 0 on the y. So you will write it like this: ax plus b times 0 equals c. Anything times 0 is going to cancel. And technically, you're just left with solving for x because you have ax equals c. And all you have to do is just get rid of the coefficient of x by dividing. So you can find your x-intercept by looking at your c value and dividing it by your a value. If you don't remember all this, of course, at least remember that your x value is what you're looking for, so therefore your y value is your 0. For the y-intercept, it will be the opposite, to where you now have a 0 on the x. So when you write it in the standard form, you will put a 0 for the x. And then this part is what's going to cancel now. And you're left with by equals c. So because we're solving for y, we want to get rid of the b, which is the coefficient. So we will divide by b, because right now we're multiplying times whatever number that is. Y times whatever number that is. So when we divide, we get rid of it. So now we have y equals whatever your c value was divided by your b. Once again, if this makes no sense, at least remember that your x has to be a 0. So therefore your y is your y-intercept. There is a lot of ways to get to the intercepts if you don't remember how to work with the standard. Remember that you can convert standard into slope intercept. So there will be another video that shows you how to convert that, because that is a skill that you want to teach yourself on how to rewrite equations from one way to another. But I hope this video kind of memorized or explained how to find the x and y intercepts. Let me know if I need to re-explain, okay?